Known as the #1 scream queen of Hollywood, Jamie Lee Curtis has appeared in more than 60 feature films throughout her career. Being the daughter of two legendary Hollywood actors, she successfully recovered from an alcohol and painkiller addiction at the age of 40. A recipient of several awards, including 2 Golden Globes, she now has her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In today's list, we are taking a look at the top 10 Jamie Lee Curtis movies of all time.
Your perception of life is that it's one long benefit dinner in your honor with everybody cheering you on and wanting you to win everything.
Number 10, Freaky Friday.
Face would be reassuring.
No, wait. I am not babysitting some 40-year-old whack job. I mean, what am I supposed to say to the freak?
In this 2003 American fantasy comedy film, Jamie Lee Curtis plays a single mother named Tess Coleman. She is accompanied by actress Lindsay Lohan, who plays her daughter. Together, the two gave audiences excellent performances that resulted in largely positive reviews. Curtis was offered this role at the very last minute after Annette Bening dropped out just 4 days before filming began. The film went on to earn Curtis one of her Golden Globe nominations for Best Actress. The premise of the film is that Curtis's character and her daughter, who are total opposites, receive cryptic fortunes at a Chinese restaurant. The very next morning, the two wake up to discover that they have somehow switched bodies. When they come to the realization that they are unable to switch back, the two have no other choice but to act as one another until a solution can be found. Throughout the film, they are forced to develop a new sense of respect and understanding for one another.
Sexy.
Losing sore.
I don't see anything.
Makeup, great stuff.
Hey, take it easy, stud.
Number 9, Forever Young.
Held his heart and pumped it for him, right? I mean, it was this horrible accident on the 5. There were other injuries. Anyway.
As one of the most commercially successful movies of Jamie's career, Forever Young features some big names including Mel Gibson, Elijah Wood, George Wendt, and of course, Jamie Lee Curtis. Forever Young revolves around a test pilot, Captain Daniel McCormick, played by Mel Gibson, who convinces his scientist friend to put him in suspended animation for 1 year for a military experiment. But things go horribly wrong, and Daniel lies forgotten in a military warehouse for 53 years until 2 kids accidentally wake him up. Jamie plays Claire Cooper, a single mother to one of these kids, who initially refuses to believe Daniel's story, but eventually helps him find out the truth. Although the movie received a lukewarm reception, Jamie's performance was singled out and praised by critics. No one could have pulled Claire's role better than Jamie.
Daniel is going to be staying with us for a couple days till he finds his friend.
Number 8, Fierce Creatures.
Look, we all have to live in a real world or this place is going to close. But I just want you all to know one thing. I intend to run this one business really well.
In this farcical comedy film released in 1997, Curtis plays the role of an up-and-coming business executive named Willa Weston, who has just arrived in Atlanta. After she is forced to change her original plans, a multimillionaire who buys a zoo in London offers Willa a supervisor position there. Willa decides to take the job and quickly begins the adventure of working on her new goal of creating a new business model for the zoo. Working with her is a new misguided director named Rollo, and together they must come up with unique ways to increase the profits of the business. Willa, along with the owner's son Vince, take control of the zoo. Vince makes up his own crazy schemes to attract customers. As Willa goes through the wild series of events and ridiculous ideas at her new job, romance and even murder arise. Amidst the drama and sporadically funny plot of the film, Willa grows to love the zoo and the animals. Willa finds herself in a position where she must plot with her fellow zookeepers in order to try to save the zoo.
Come here to feel their connection with nature. And you don't get that with electric pandas.
We're just giving them what they want.
What about the quality of the experience?
Number 7, Road Games.
I don't get you. First you tell everybody this story, now you don't want to do a damn thing about it.
No, not today.
In this Australian thriller that was released in 1981, Jamie Lee Curtis plays Pamela Rushworth, also known as Hitch. She is a female hitchhiker that gradually reveals through the course of the film that she is the daughter of a powerful American diplomat. This underrated, suspense-ridden thriller also seems to have a touch of humor. In Road Games, we follow the truck driver, Quid, traveling across Australia. A favorite pastime of Quid is to play games to pass the time, such as making up backgrounds of the other people on the road, and he eventually picks Pamela up on the side of the highway. Soon after, they find themselves in a sticky situation of working together in an attempt to hunt down a serial killer. Although director Richard Franklin first opposed Curtis's part in the movie, he later stated that increasing the size of Curtis's part would take more advantage of her.
Pig in a poke, you better start shaking. Today's pig is tomorrow's bacon.
Number 6. The Fog.
Ever since you picked me up, things have been going well. The clock broke, the window's been breaking. The weirdo at the door last night?
That isn't you.
I'm not so sure.
Curtis plays the role of Elizabeth, another hitchhiker, in this supernatural, atmospheric chiller of a horror film. The film tells the story of a strange fog that sweeps over a small coastal town in California. It spookily brings ghosts of vengeful mariners who were killed in a shipwreck a century ago with it. The restless dead return for revenge of the town with a dark past, and strange things happen. Inanimate objects spring eerily to life, and Elizabeth finds a mutilated corpse of a fisherman. As the mysterious fog continues to lurk upon the village, people begin to die. Elizabeth and others take refuge in the town's church as the fog arrives. The film consists of a mix of unhelpful authority figures, strong female leads, the sins of the past, and scare tactics.
You fish.
The only thing I know about fishing is you use a lot of worms.
Number 5. My Girl.
I'm not asking you to stop feeling for those people. But life isn't just death, Harry. Don't ignore the living.
In this 1991 coming-of-age comedy drama, Curtis plays the character of Shelley Devoto. The film tells the story of a hypochondriacal 11-year-old girl, Wanda, living in Pennsylvania in 1972. Her father is Harry, a mortician and a widower. He hires a new cosmetologist named Shelley, which changes their life forever. Shelley and Wanda become friends, and Shelley provides her with some much-needed guidance since she is without a mother. Shelley starts dating Harry, which affects Vanda's attitude towards her. Drama ensues throughout the course of the film, but there are many touching, beautiful points that make it a great watch. Shelley is assuring to Wanda in her tough and trying times in life, and Curtis's character and new presence is very important in the development of the characters around her.
You can be in a room with 100 men and not like any of them. Or you can be in a room with just one man. He's exactly the one you want.
Number 4. True Lies.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
Helen, I want you to be my wife.
But I'm married.
This American action comedy film stars Curtis as Helen Tasker. Helen's husband in the film, Harry, leads a double life. He is secretly a government agent who does highly important work, but at home, he pretends that he is a simple computer salesman. When Helen begins seeing another man, Harry discovers it. She explains to him it's because she needs some adventure in her life. Harry decides to give her the adventure she seeks and must juggle the pursuit of terrorists and making his wife happy all at once. While the terrorists kidnap Helen and Harry, the secret agent must save the world, and the two must save their marriage at the same time. For her excellent performance in this film, Curtis won the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress.
See? I did that. I was reckless and I was wild and I fucking did it.
Number 3. A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people! I've known sheep that could outwit you. I've worn dresses with higher IQs.
If you've ever wanted Jamie in a kick-ass heist movie, this is your chance. A Fish Called Wanda revolves around a gang of diamond thieves who double-cross one another to find stolen diamonds hidden by the gang leader. Jamie plays con artist Wanda Gershwitz and stars in the movie alongside John Cleese, Kevin Kline, Michael Palin. This was the 7th highest grossing movie of 1988, and it was also nominated for 3 Oscars. So, safe to say you're going to love watching it. Jamie's performance as Wanda will make you laugh and root for her throughout the film. Most of the film's comedy is carried by Jamie and Kevin Kline. If you love Jamie and are also a fan of quirky British comedy, this is the perfect lighthearted watch that'll also keep you hooked throughout.
Ken! Somebody just called! They said that the police know that the loot is in a garage in Fulham somewhere.
Number 2. Halloween.
Tommy, Halloween night, it's when people play tricks on each other. It's all make-believe. I think Richie was just trying to scare you.
You might not have seen Jamie in a horror movie before, and this is exactly why Halloween will make a very strong impression. The film follows 6-year-old Michael Myers, played by Nick Castle, who murders his 15-year-old sister, Judith, on the night of Halloween. Exactly 15 years later, he escapes from his mental health facility and detainment center and returns to his hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois. He becomes infatuated with Jamie's character, Laurie Strode, and her friends, Annie and Linda. Jamie plays an unsuspecting high school student just at the brink of danger as Michael continues planning to make her his next victim. This iconic Jamie star went on to become a classic film franchise that's watched on Halloween every year. So if you're a Jamie fan looking for a spooky watch, Halloween is the perfect choice.
All right. The boogeyman can only come out on Halloween night, right?
Right.
Well, I'm here tonight. I'm not about to let anything happen to you.
Our number 1 pick is Knives Out.
I read your profile in The New Yorker. I found it delightful. I just buried my 85-year-old father who committed suicide.
This hit American murder mystery film features an ensemble cast that includes the iconic Jamie Lee Curtis playing a stoic Linda Drysdale. After a novelist named Harlan Thrombey is found dead at his estate, an inquisitive detective is put to work to investigate what happened. Starting with Harlan's dysfunctional family and devoted staff, the detective sifts through all of the self-serving lies in an attempt to uncover the truth behind his death. Curtis plays Harlan's eldest daughter and real estate mogul. She is known for owning her own company and making it very clear she's the one who runs it. Linda is the first questioned about her father's death. She insists she and Harlan had a good relationship, but her blunt tone makes everyone wonder otherwise. Curtis's performance in this film is thought to be one of the main reasons of its success. The film received critical acclaim for its screenplay, directing, acting, and grossed $311.4 million worldwide. At the 77th Golden Globe Awards, it received 3 nominations and was selected by the National Board of Review as one of the top 10 films of 2019. Finally, Knives Out scores a very decent 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb.com.
And if you think I am dumb enough to be baited into talking family business, into shit-talking...
Do you agree with our list? Be sure to comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be the first to receive new Top 10 videos from Stream TV.